me see. Okay, both of them joined. I think we need to start immediately. Oh, hold on. What is this like that? I need to have. Hold on.
Here we are supporting the Latin people. Go crazy. Yeah.
Let's go, MCM. You can do it. You can win against Mill. Let's see. All right, this deck has a lot of points also. Yeah, I would have banned Mill, to be honest.
Okay, we activate the bracket. Who is the first on blue coin?
On blue coin, it is MCM.
MCM. Okay, so I start the tournament. And let me go to the brackets and edit coin fleet, MCM. There we go. So first on blue coin is going to be MCM. Eneren is going to be a red coin. First match. Tournament has started. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah. After the matches, we're going to review the the decks, I believe. You're the real MVP, MCM. Let's see. Okay. Good luck. Have fun, guys. Yeah. We're about to see some interesting matches with the Mill deck. I hope we can see some milling.
Okay, come again. Who is playing with the meal?
Mill will be played by Eneren.
Okay.
Right. MCM has his main faction as Nilfgaard. So this Nilfgaard Renfrey Lockdown might be quite useful with his match. I mean, it is his strongest deck. Let's see if he can handle the double Garnicora and the Nilfgaard Mill. Yeah. The most difficult to MCM is NR Sintian Royal Ward, because that deck depends a lot of round one, a lot of, I don't know, to set up the board. In a long round it can be quite powerful, but in a short round it lacks of the strength. So yeah, let's see how he handles that.
Okay, they're ready to go. Let's see what they have chosen for round one. Again, MCM is on blue coin, Eneren is on red coin, and Eneren is going with the mill, and MCM is going with the Central Royal Guards. Oh my god.
All right, nice hand for MCM. Even he can spawn he got the Dara. I mean, this is a good hand indeed. I mean, this is the perfect hand for MCM. Oh, let's see. I think this is okay. I see Eneren. Mulligan, some things. I mean, it's a good hand for milling. I don't know if that is strong enough to win the game, but let's see. Here comes MCM with his card. The Fisher King, I believe it is. Alright. So what's next? What is the next move? I think the next move for MCM is Idaran, and then the Queen Natalia. Then he can start spawning those Sinton Royal Wards for round one. I think this is okay. This is a good hand. He might be able to win round one with his Royal Sinton Ward deck. Oh, alright.
The funny thing here is he has both King Slayers in hand, and there is a good opportunity he's gonna start milling right away. But the question here is when to mill, how to mill, and what kind of cards you mill. I mean, we did saw Baron milling that scenario, that the Masquerade Ball in his game, and this is going to be very important because you need to, in a mill deck, you need to balance the milling process with the tempo process. You can't do one of the two because you're not going to be doing it well.
You saw that he didn't choose the Blightmaker to have the full 8 points, the 11-point combo. I think he's trying to set up his no drop. Yeah, he's doing that. Okay, this is something interesting. This is an interesting approach to mill. He's not trying to mill. He's trying to set up his hand. That is something else. All right. Here comes the first Royal Sinton Ward. Maybe Idaran next turn. Right. Well, let's see. What is the Eneren next step? Or maybe he is going to pass on 7. I mean, the operator here doesn't have any target to be played, so this is something else. I don't know. I never seen this played on mill before. Maybe because I usually play it differently.
This is indeed a very, very weird play by Eneren, unless he's planning to use his leader there to try and get some. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's it. He's gonna go leader first.
Yes. And then, yeah, he set up being the force.
There we go. Duchess Informant in hand.
All right, that was interesting. Well,
Yep.
the 2, the squirrel, and the 4, I guess. He can also click on Snowdrop again. I mean, the Royal Sinton Ward doesn't have any control, so yeah, he can just wait. All right, what is the next step? I think now is the time for Idaran. No, it isn't. It isn't the time of Idaran. I don't know why.
The combination of the Snowdrop and the leader here can give Eneren a lot of points, but like I said, he does need to start milling stuff. Maybe he's waiting a little bit. No, he's not. Okay, there goes the Duchess Informant. 1 Kingslayer down on board, and he gets a squirrel. Not the very best thing you want to see your opponent losing from their deck.
I think MCM is not playing Idaran for some reason. This can be problematic because you need Idaran in round 1 to spawn all of the Sinton wards, and also it gets you. It can help you to buff. Yeah, you know, he lost here 3 points just by doing that and not playing Idaran. You know, here comes the Kingslayer and it goes with a Purify. Oh my god, these mills are so bad.
Yes, and he has the option to keep waiting on that Snowdrop. He still has that Ring of Favor in hand, which it's gonna play for a lot of points, 15 points there, plus the extra points from the Snowdrop. So here MCM actually has a very good pass, because that's gonna take away the Ring of Favor from him. But on the other hand, he does need to continue playing, because he will, Eneren will continue milling, you know?
I think, yeah, I don't see this good play.
The mouse.
Tempo, I don't know. I think the mistake here was Idaran. Okay, the squirrel.
Oh, okay. Now that was a very, very good, very good squirrel. Yeah.
Now he has to pass. Doing this, he might be able to get rid of building forts. All right, this is Tree's butterfly. He will send Idaran back to the deck. This is my guess, and then I don't know what is he going to play. Maybe another Sintian Royal Ward might be okay.
No.
No, he
gets the Idaran back in hand and uses that boost there to probably try to keep him alive as long as possible. But the thing is, I don't know if he's going to be able to actually make that stick, because there's a Vilgefortz in Eneren's hand.
This is the path.
And
now
also,
he has path. Yes.
And also we do have those three Kingslayers right there, which basically are kind of they play to kill bronzes, nothing of real importance
Yes.
that would cost MCM
The
in the
mill was
later
so
turns.
yeah, yeah. I mean, this is even good for MCM because now he is going to draw a very good cards. Oof, the 12. Oh my god. No, that is not good at all.
This feels very forced from Eneren's side because he did lose some good value there in order to win round one. The real question now is, will he try to continue do some bleeding? I think he's gonna go for the dry pass, but let's see. He has the
Oh,
hunting
he has
pack.
Tibor in hand.
He has Tibor in hand.
Let's see. Okay, MCM. It's okay with his hand. He didn't change anything. I think Eneren will try to do a 2-0 because he has also a good hand, but I don't see. You know, Mill struggles with these swarm decks. This kind of, I don't know. You have many units on the board, so Mill doesn't have that enough power to deal with that. So yes, I think this is not the right decision. Perhaps it was better to just pass it and try to play with that. Okay, here comes a Seer. And what is his next? I mean, if MCM plays Idaron right now, it is fine. You need Shani for round 3. No, you need it.
Well, he chooses a Shani maybe because he's afraid that Eneren might go here for 2-0, so he's trying to put as many points as possible on board. He does have options here to spawn more, and there goes Tibor. So he's going for it. Oh my god.
This is like good card for FCM. Here comes the leader, I guess, as well. Yeah, I think the leader is good here.
And he's not using the leader.
Right, it's okay. He's going to go with Milgeforts right now, Eneren.
There
Yeah,
we
it's
go.
a good pick, Milgeforts. But I don't think he will. Oh, nice, Milgeforts, really nice. But you know, this is good because that card was kind of bricked. He can play the one in his hand. I don't know why he didn't that. He didn't do that. Alright. Okay. And now Eneren plays his hunting back. And MCM just plays whatever he wants.
Yeah,
And
it's
that's-
really not enough, is it? Oh,
Yeah, alright. Why he didn't play that? Oh, what? He won anyway. Alright.
oh boy, this is gonna be very awkward round for
Ow.
Eneren, because he's gonna be going 2 cards down in round
Oof.
3.
Yeah. This will be. Nah, I mean, MCN got the perfect hand. Now, wow. My god. What a nice hand. Alright, well, at least something that it isn't that useful. You know, mill deck are difficult to manage. They are not like the old mill that we all knew like a year ago. Mill has evolved into a new way to play these kind of decks. It's not like, hey, just spawn, just mill, it doesn't work that way. So yeah, maybe that's it. I think MCM will win this without any doubt because he had the right hand, the correct hand to play against mill. Yeah, Camilo, when they mill a random person, purify a squirrel. When they mill me, a scenario.
Okay, that was a smart move there, because he took away that one Centurial Royal Guard, but I still feel like it's gonna be very bad for him at this point in the game. There's some high tempo from that Blind Maker, but still That it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be enough. It's definitely not gonna be enough.
I mean, this Nausicaa is good, but not that good. Yeah, whatever. You choose whatever you want. 22 to 13 against Royal Center Wars. Alright. 22, 22, and it goes.
First
It was
game.
kind of close. Yeah, it was that. I mean, it's a short round with Royal Center War, you know. It needs a long round, but it was okay. Yeah.
First
MCM
game.
did well.
First game of this matchup goes to MCM. So now we're gonna have a second game. It's gonna be interesting to see what Eneren will try to bring on the board, but we do know what MCM will bring on the board, and that is going to be rent-free lockdown for MCM. That's gonna be a very, very interesting matchup, and let's see what they do.
I mean, Renfree Lockdown is a good counter to double Renfree.
Double
Sorry,
Gurnikora.
double Gurney.
Yeah.
And Nilfgaard, because Nilfgaard relies on the leader to have enough points. So yeah, this might be interesting. Let's see. You know, at first I thought MCM has a difficult matchup, but now I think it can be winnable. It can be. Let's see. All right, here it comes. The next game. So, Renfree Lockdown versus Mill again. All right. Let's see. Mill on blue and with Tibor. This is good. Really good.
Again we see the loser of the first game actually trying the same deck in game 2. Will that be good for him, or will Eneren have the same fate as Miguel Serfran had in his match with Xanthiax? Let's see.
This can be interesting, since Renfree Lockdown has, I don't know, this can be difficult. I mean, his leader won't play any of these rounds, and he can play either. He needs at least to have 7 cards on the board. I mean 3 cards on the board, so he goes on card number 7 and he can play it well with the thinning and all of that. And MCN even can play his lock 3 times. This can be the first time. Then on second round he can play again, and if he's okay with that, he can play it again in the third round.
Yeah, he has Damien and Letho. He can use that in his advantage.
Right, he's again setting up his deck with the Blightmaker. MCM, it might be okay. He might try just to play a few bronzes. Let's see how he's doing. Not using the leader worries me a lot. Oh my god, he break MCM's hand. Alright.
That is gonna be interesting, because if MCM used the lockdown now, he would definitely take away the opportunity for Eneren to really push for this round with a very high tempo play with leader and Snowdrop. Of course, Eneren still doesn't have the Snowdrop in hand, but that Kira Scroll might be able to give it to him.
Right. He can have the Diplomacy or the Blightmaker as well. Yeah, he goes with the Blightmaker, so he can... I mean, this is not a good idea. With the Blightmaker, maybe he put some trash bronze card. Yeah, that's good. That's good. He can play with that. He can mill. He can expect that the opponent will mill that. Yeah, this is okay. So here comes the operator with the mill. So now we'll start to play his own mill. He has the point advantage right now, so this might be okay.
Yeah, but the real question now is, what does he put back in deck?
2, 1, 2.
And
Yeah.
he decides to put on the bottom of the deck one of the mage assassins.
Indeed. 30 points against 18 points. Oh my god. Let's see. You know, I don't like the keyboard in the middle deck. Because of this. He's about to lose. I mean, he already lost the the card advantage. This is interesting. Okay, the Bellar. Oh, well, it's the Bellar. It's fine. He goes with another. Oh god, so bad. My god. So unlucky. Oh, yeah, that was his plus. All right. Oh, he goes with Cantarella.
Oh, there we go.
Wow.
There
This is
we
good.
go. That's not good. That's amazing.
But I don't
Oh,
think.
oh my god. Oh my god. That was oh. Now that
Alright.
changes everything. This is why sometimes Mill is so annoying. If it works, bam! And we have two of the most important cards in MCM's deck just going out the window because of those Kingslayers. Brathens is out, and then Renfrey. So now he doesn't have the ability to take advantage of that extra Renfrey leader.
Yeah, indeed. Now, even with that, he needs to play, you know? Yeah, I knew it.
No, he's gonna push. He's gonna push right now.
Yeah. Oof. Oh my god. Which part was? And the 2, the 4, and the 1. Yeah, the 2, the 4, and the 1. Those cards are
Mage Assassin, the Nausicaa Surgeon, and the Duchess Informant are the probable cards that go back there. And yeah, okay.
Alright.
So he
The
put
1 and the 4. I
he-
mean, the 12 is kind of okay here.
no,
Okay.
he kept the Duchess Informant, but he put the Imperial Golem back in deck twice.
Alright. So, what is MCM's answer to this? Renfrey's gun auto milling. Auto milling. Let's see how it does go with that. Yeah, Mata is okay here. Yes, with the snowdrop as well is good 8-point value. Yeah, it's really nice. I mean, Eneren has to mill quite more things because of the MCM still has 7 cards on his deck, so that is not enough. Let's see. I don't think this is a good pass. Yeah, it isn't a good pass. He's losing. Okay, here comes the Mata. Alright. I think this 4 points card is okay. It's a good engine.
Eneren here is trying to prolong the round as much as possible so he can push as much as possible, and that Vilgeforce comes down with the Duchess Informant coming out from MCM's deck. This is not going well for MCM. He will need to commit things, and basically that lockdown leader is useless.
Right now it is. I mean, I don't get why MCM didn't play his leader.
Well,
But
even if he used it in round 1, it would be irrelevant because the leader wasn't used there at all. It was used while Eneren won round 1, so he didn't really have the opportunity to do anything. That's why Eneren played it. So it was a very, very good timing from Eneren on when to use his leader and take the full value from it.
right. Well, so that car, I don't remember that car. The name of that car. In
Uchen?
Spanish, what's a different?
Uchen.
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 All right. Now he has 4 cards. Yeah. Oh, this is nice. Ooh, really, really
Excellent
nice.
play there.
So that's why he kept that card.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to figure it out. What was it? You know, this lockdown leader is kind of useless now. Even with Damien, it doesn't matter. Now he got rid of Renfrey. So yeah, I think he might use Jennifer with that 10-point card. It is okay indeed. Yeah,
With,
he
with
needs
the
to do.
with the cards that MCM has in hand, I would say that he needs at least 2 cards right now to get things going. That Urgeon is still gonna be boosting between turns, so he needs to take he needs to take that under consideration. Oh, and we get that was a very good Roderick into a Vilgefortz. That Snowdrop is gonna going out the window, and the nosy guy's out. Oh my god. And there we go, there we go. So he's trying to get some value from the lockdown. Still 4 cards in MCM's hand, 1 card in Eneren's hand. This is gonna be a very downhill battle right now. I'm not really sure that the mill here is gonna provide the points, even without the most important 2 cards in this deck.
All right, this Tibor is very good. Let's see. All right, here comes the 3 butterflies. Oh my god, it is a 2. All right. Yeah, the Tibor is okay. Yeah, he only gave him a 2. I don't know. Maybe
And-
this is okay.
And I think right now MCM is gonna be playing a bit on the safe side. So maybe he's gonna be waiting before he drops something, as he might expect that Yennefer to come out. Let's see though how many points Eneren is gonna be able to make. I don't think he's gonna be able to make too much, but he has the Blightmaker, so that's another 9 points of play. He gets the lock.
Yeah, this doesn't matter. The Blightmaker with the 2. This is 11 points. Nice. Well, yeah, 11 points.
11 points, and Tibor doing some value. Getting some value.
Yeah. I think the combo with Damien and with Kings, with Leto will be just enough.
Yeah, because you get, if your opponent's leader is out, you actually get some value, 6 points value there, and I think here MCM will make it. Let's see. It's gonna be a very close matchup here. We get the second Damien, we get the first leader coming out, and the second leader coming out, and it's gonna be just enough, I think.
Yeah, it's enough. But just 1 card, it is perfectly fine. Oh, he played. Oh my god.
He stopped right there. 1 card still in
Yeah.
his hand. MCM wins the series 2-0. And we see another 2-0 tonight. This is actually very, very crazy. We saw 2-2-0s tonight. We saw 2 players losing on blue coin, and they reusing the same deck on red coin, so not even bothering using their second deck that it's available to them. So that's very, very, very funny, because it's basically like watching Mirror series going on. But it was 2 great games from both players. That mill can be very annoying, but again, it's all about that value. Even with that Renfrey and Brathens being out of the deck of MCM, he still managed to handle his game correctly and still stay in the game and actually win it. Thank you, Greener, for the subscription.
Okay. Yes, indeed. Such an amazing game. I think I liked this more because it wasn't that fast as the previous one.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, you know, with that mill of Renfreys, I was like, oh my god, he really got a nice card of milling that. Yeah, I also agree in the 1-1 with Jorge. He said that he milled 1 extra card without needing it. I mean, he already won the round. He just only need to mill one thing, one really good thing. That was Renfrey. After that, he just could have passed and that's it. But well, you know, he tried to get rid of more valuable things, and that didn't went very well. So yeah,
Okay, let's
but
very
it was a good match indeed. I really
let's
loved me.
let's see very quickly both of the decks that both of the competitors had. So Eneren had the double gurney and the NG mill. Syndicate only gold was banned. Let's go see quickly the NG mill. Again, a very cheeky deck that can get some value if you're lucky, but like we said at the beginning, you need to find the appropriate balance between when to play your Kingslayers and when to play your tempo cards in order to be able to manipulate the game. And of course, it's always important when those Kingslayers are actually in play, what type of cards are being banned. Now, in first game, Eneren wasn't very lucky with the cards that he actually milled from his from MCM's deck, but on the second game he actually managed to use that Cantarella to steal the Brothels away from MCM, and also one of his Kingslayers actually took out Renfrey. So he basically forced the hand of MCM to keep his Damien on level later on and try to do whatever he can with the lockdown later. It's not a bad deck, personally one of my most hated decks, but it does have a lot of different options to be able to push in games and be very annoying in games, taking away your opponent's key cards. But it's a very RNG based deck, and that kind of hurt Eneren in his try to win a game here in this series. What do you think?
Well, I mean, yeah, that was also something to keep that in mind. I mean, this deck isn't the same deck as many people knew before. You know, the old mill was kind of a simulation mill. You know, it has a lot of, I don't know, you have to play it with Ratten, you have to play it with Artorius, you have a few cards that aren't that good right now. You really have another combos. And also in the tech designation, I would have thought that Eneren would ban Renfrey Lockdown and let MCM play with Shub Cambi. That was a little surprise to me that he didn't ban that deck, because you know that deck has a lot of points, a lot of ways to get rid of your leader ability, and you know most of these decks rely on the leader ability to play successful. And you know that because for example, the MO matches, they really need the leader value. But no, he didn't ban that. He banned Shub Cambi. I think he might be confused. He might thought that the Cambi Shub had this card that gives you Lippy, but no, it doesn't. It is what? I don't know. Maybe with the scenario and the truffle, maybe it has enough points. But yeah, and also that something else that was a little surprise to me was the match between the Cynthia Real War versus Mill, because he got bad luck against that deck. He milled a bunch of bronzes that didn't play anything at all. So it was like, okay, he actually helped MCM to draw the good cards in the next round. So that's why I think he got Shani and all of the cards that he had. But overall, it was an interesting match to watch, interesting matches to watch, and yeah, quite fast matches as well.
Okay, and the double gurney that we actually didn't see at all tonight, a very oppressive deck if you're able to time your double gurney chorus at the right time in all the games that you're going to be playing. As everybody knows, Bloody Mistress is a very oppressive card that once it gets it reaches that Sabbath limit, it turns into a Guernicora. It spawns 2 fruits at the end, or at each end, each side of the card, and it starts getting value. So we see a lot of value coming up from one of these. Imagine if you have 2, that's double the value, with 2 very powerful engines on board, and you do have a lot of options to make this happen with Araka's Queen into Bloody Mistress. There's a Baya there to spawn another copy. There's Witch's Sabbath here in order to replay them in another round. So this is a very oppressive deck with a lot of points, very greedy. It would be nice to see this tonight, but unfortunately Eneren decided not to use it and use the mill 2 times. Again, I feel like he wanted to get that mill out of the way because he felt like it's the problematic deck that he needs to win with it in order to have a chance into winning the series. All in all, it's a very good deck. I hope we're gonna see it in some other matchup. I do enjoy watching this. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I don't get why the Eneren didn't play the double gurney. I mean, it is one of the most strongest decks right now in the tournament. I mean, the double mistress in round 2 after winning round 1 is quite powerful. I mean, it's unstoppable if you don't have the right tools to manage with the things that this deck spawn. I mean, the mistress spawn. So yeah, I think maybe he tried to like play in the mill deck, try to pass it with it, and then he can easily win with the mistress deck, the bloody mistress. But yeah, things didn't went well as planned. So you know, there is also RNG in these meta meme decks. So yeah. That was kind of fortunate to Eneren to play that without knowing the right combo. Perhaps, you know, Mill has a specific combo to be played. Yeah.
And we are going to see MCM's deck that passed the ban stage. Of course, the Shoot Kambi deck was banned for MCM, so he couldn't use that, and he had to use the Central Royal Guard and Referee's Lockdown. First deck he chose was the mobilization-based Central Royal Guard deck. A very good deck that can spam a lot of those Central Royal Guards for a lot of value. Every single one of your Royal Guards acts like a very passive engine, because since it's on board, every additional Central Royal Guard will play for an additional 3-point value. And this deck does have a lot of options here to spawn a lot of those Central Royal Guards and also replay them from the graveyard. So Phoebus Assaulted on the Romancy here for the thinning, Necromancy and Shani to get units back from your graveyard. You've got Fisher King to set up your unit if you need to, and in all honesty, there's no control here in the sense of actually being able to use this to stop your opponent from doing something, but this is a deck that basically just focuses on its own self, trying to be as greedy as possible, generate as many Royal Guards as possible, and try to outpoint your opponent as fast as possible. What do you think?
Yeah, I think even if this deck hasn't any control at all, this deck even has, I think, this deck have a Purify? I don't think so.
It does have a Purify. It does have a Purify, Pellar and the Squirrel. But yeah, it's for yourself, but you're not going to use it offensively to like take out the defender out of the way, you know. That doesn't make any sense, right? Because you don't really have any other option to actually take advantage of that. So that Pellar is a defensive Pellar. That Squirrel though is the only thing that you can use in this deck to maybe take away something of value from your opponent's graveyard.
So Echo card that might be problematic, for example, on Neuromancy. Yeah, I think It is powerful, but it really depends on winning on round one. Even with the shiny, a very controlled deck, like Shiro, for example, it can really destroy your board and doesn't let you develop your Synthron Royal Wards. I mean, with the Idaran combo, with the offering combo, this kind of the stuff that you need to really get a full combo with a lot of points. I think the most points that you may have without any control in this deck can be like 100, 150 perhaps in the best of cases. But in order to get that, you need a lot of setup in the round one, and that is the most difficult round to play with this deck. I think Eneren did well trying to push this deck, but also didn't have the luck to get rid of the. I mean, if he could have get rid of, I don't know, the operator, the fisher, I don't know, whatever gold card that this deck has, yeah, maybe the result could have been different. The RNG wasn't too good on his side, so yeah. I think it's a good deck. It's a good tier 2 deck. I mean, it's not a tier 1, You depend much on what is the opponent playing, but overall, it's a good deck. You can win with it. You saw MCM winning with this.
Yeah.
Not so far, it was like 5 points ahead. It was kind of close. So, yeah.
Okay, and the second deck here we have is Renfree Lockdown. Again, a deck that can be very, very flexible when it comes to how you use your leader. Lockdown is a very, very interesting leader after it got nerfed from what it was previously, and in essence, you need some strategy and planning ahead in order to use it. And also, we have like the main focus of the deck is Renfree here, which after you use your lockdown, you basically got the second leader for free, which is very, very important. And we do know that Renfree is a very powerful card. It can help you get those extra points in order to win your game. And it's always nice to have it in hand when it's most important. In this matchup, though, because MCM was playing against Eneren's Mill, he got very unlucky. He actually saw that Renfree being milled. He lost the Brathens, two of his top cards in this deck, but he still found the points in order to stay ahead and actually have a kind of, it was a close win, but I also felt it was a comfortable win in the end. There's very, very and there's a lot of synergy in this deck with a few cards, and he took very, very good advantage of all the options he had in order to be able to win this game. What do you think?
Yeah, I think this deck is one of the strongest deck right now because you have Renfree, which gives you a leader. You know what leader Renfree got you is like a 20-point leader, I guess. Then you have Damien, so you can play either double lockdown or double or triple Renfree. Then you have Brattens to stay ahead, to be on the game. Also you have Leto Kingslayer, which is the combo with Damien or with Renfree. And then you have Vilgefortz, that is a lot of control for me, at least. And then you have Tris Butterflies, a good tutor that gives you the right card. Also you have Artorius, these cards will help you to really just win whichever round you want. It's one of the strongest decks. I do think MCM played differently because he knew that after his Renfree got milled, he was like, okay, I have to think this differently. He went with the leader as a 6-point leader to win this.
A 6-point leader played 3 times using the combo of Damien and Letho for double Damien, so he had basically 3 leaders. It was a great way to try to utilize that lockdown, because Eneren was very smart in manipulating the game in the way he wanted, and when he had the opportunity to push with his leader and snowdrop combo, he actually tried to do that. He got the points, he pushed as hard as possible, and basically made lockdown ineffective in its primary usage. But of course, Damien and Letho at least got some value back for MCM, which at the end of the day, it was the thing that actually helped him win his game. So no rem free, but the triple lockdown leader was the clear winner here.
A very nice match also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think this, perhaps I would have banned this, because I think this is the strongest deck on MCM's side. But, you know, you also have to make these decisions, like, you know, you need to know what is the opponent playing, and try to guess, I mean, the most, I don't know, the most easiest deck to kind of win against it. I mean, it is, for me, it's like I can win to MCM if he doesn't play lockdown, or the same goes to him, like okay, I will ban this. So yeah, MCM did well banning the syndicate only gold. Perhaps Eneren wasn't sure that MCM will ban syndicate only gold, and he was expecting that MCM will ban either double Garni or Nilfgaard Mill, because you know people are scared of Mill. But yeah, MCM actually banned the good deck that is syndicate only gold, that after a few testing, you know, now is super stressful. It's super powerful. I mean, playing against that is almost impossible to deal with because of the lot of points that it makes in a few cards.
I wouldn't say impossible. Yeah. I wouldn't say it's impossible to play against it, but a very good syndicate player, and with some lack in his RNG draws and the mulligans, it's a very strong pick. It is a very strong pick.
Yeah. So yeah, overall a very nice fights. I mean, I hope everyone enjoy it the way it is. You know, this is a tournament. You have to play with what you got, maybe a little more practicing of the decks. You know, I think Mill, it has an interesting combo, but you need to know how to play it. The same goes with the syndicate only gold. I saw a few people struggling with that deck, and it is not the deck, it's most like needing to know what are you playing and how to play it. But yeah, you know, this is a tournament. I mean, you need to get some lucky too.
Oh yeah,
I mean, those playing bronze cards were just too awful.
Definitely. The first game, those mills were so bad. Okay, so guys, we're gonna be finishing the stream. I still haven't got a shower. I still need to eat something because I'm very hungry right now. I didn't have time to do anything after I came home. I was late today. We actually though had the opportunity to see 2 games here. Xanthiax versus Miguel Sefran and MCM versus Eneren. It was great to watch both matchups, very enjoyable. Unfortunately, both of them were they didn't go the full round there with playing all the games, like having a 2-1 game. Both of them were 2-0s. Very similar in the way that they ended, but it was still great to watch them all. Congratulations to Xanthiax and MCM, and we wish them best luck to the next round. Thank you very much to Miguel Sefran and Eneren for joining the tournament and trying to do their best here. We hope to see them again sometime in the future, in future tournaments. I will be raiding Merson, who is a member of Team Banding Gang, and he's actually live right now streaming. I'm probably not gonna stream tomorrow unless there is a match to cast again. Most probably I'm gonna have a normal stream on Saturday and Sunday. We'll see. I don't know about what Peluchan's schedule is for today or tomorrow. I do think there is another match coming up. It's gonna be JC versus Aphorismos.
Yes, I think it is on 1 hour.
Okay.
1 hour.
Okay.
That match is ready. Tomorrow I think I will have a few records for streaming if you want. If not, it's okay. I can stream.
Yeah, we can talk about the games that are kind of very early. I'm gonna I might have a solution for you, but we're gonna talk it off stream. Thank you very much, guys, for being here. It was great seeing you all. I hope you enjoyed these matches, and I really do hope I'm gonna see you soon again. Peluchan, thank you very much for joining me into these two games and helping me cast. Have a great evening, everybody. We will see you soon. Like I said, let me start the raid, by the way. I forgot to start the raid. Merson.
Having me.
Merson is gonna be our target here. Let me see, did I make it properly? Yes, I did. Okay, so guys, thank you very, very much again. Take it easy, be safe, and I'll see you soon. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.
Hey, thank you, podcast. Bye, everyone.